Online, am I audible? Online, am I audible? Good. At least in the online, most people came. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Now, today is about the doubt clearing session. Let me share you the screen. Let me show you all the topics we have discussed so that you guys will get an idea on what is what. VS Code. File, open folder. Before we go to the DOM, I just wanted to make sure like you all are getting it. We are going kind of slow, but still it will work. Now, let me bring it up all the topics till now. In JavaScript, we have data, developer tools, data types, JS engine with call stack, hoisting, how to do debug, etc. And I explained you something called functions. I explained you arrays, explained you objects, explained you control statements, explained you loops. We have discussed something called operators. Now, let me bring everything from starting, sir. Now, even online ones, today I want it like more interactive one. Okay, let's be more interactive today. The first we started with the internet fundamentals. After understanding some basic fundamentals of internet, we discussed UI UX design. वो UI design कैसा है, क्या है, how to do it nicely, Figma and all. After that, we discussed HTML with the introduction, headings, paragraphs, anchor tag, image, list, tables, forms, validations, semantic, block, inline, formatting, media, and HTML5. And we had it one doubt clearing session also after that actually. Then we discussed CSS. CSS also introduction, units, fonts, colors, BG, gradients, box model, display, block, inline block, uh, none. We discussed flux, grid, float, pseudo elements, classes, transitions, animations, positions, and media queries. And we have done something for a whole HTML. We had it HTML PDF notes. For whole CSS, we have CSS notes. And HTML, if you get it any doubt inside the code, I even gave it in revision all the HTML. And for CSS, I gave it inside the CSS, complete all the CSS, whatever we needed. Okay. And notes is have all the notes topic wise. HTML notes have all the notes topic wise. These notes are primarily available in GitHub. Okay. And after this HTML and CSS, we did one project. if you remember, we did this project, this website. This is the website we did. Did you remember, ma? We did this website. After completed this website, na, we did something called Bootstrap. No, I think I explained you Git and GitHub. If you see git and github.txt, I even gave you how to do Git, how to do GitHub, everything I explained you. After doing Git and GitHub, we discussed something called Bootstrap. And in Bootstrap also we did one final site. Bootstrap also we did one project. Go here. This is the thing we did it in Bootstrap. Now after this, we discussed JavaScript. And in JavaScript, we have discussed topics such as in JavaScript also, whatever the topics I discussed is in the notes here, and whatever the topics we have written are in the code. Now, if you see the whole topics list, in this topics list, we have it like whole JavaScript here. I forgot we also discussed SASS. Then we discussed JavaScript introduction, developer tools, data types, JS engine, operators, functions, arrays, objects, control statements, if and switch, loops, for, while, do while, for in, for off. These are the things we have discussed, sir. Online of which we anyone can go with any question. Online you can mention your questions, sir. Doubts. We even have one Telegram group through which you can ask your doubts also. Now, last one. Huh? Call stack क्या है? Okay, अच्छा है. Now, let's run some program. Call stack. Someone asked me, oh, call stack. I will tell you completely. Go to JavaScript. Go to code. After going code, can you see one topic called here JS engine? Where is this? Where I wrote the JS engine. No. Let me write it here. One something simple JS engine. Index.html. Script.js. Now script.js. Online people also can respond so that you will get it clearly idea. Now let me run this code. Someone asked me call stack. I will tell you the JS engine clearly. If you remember, we discussed this one with the name something like I told you, like a biryani process something. Now here I am writing it. Let a where a equals to 50, and I write it here in first line console.log. Now guys, tell me what it will print in line number 1. What it will print in line number 1. वो output क्या है? Which line I declared a value? Second line. Very good. Which line I printed? First line. तो second line declare करे, first line print करे तो वो क्या print करता? Undefined. क्या print करता? Undefined. तो undefined कैसा print करता है सर? कैसा है बोले तो whenever your program starts, the program will create something called execution content. Execution content. Now this execution content will contain two things. execution content to contains two things such as memory and the code or execution. Now, how it will work, sir? First, it will do in memory A. And what is A value initially? Undefined. Then it will run the code execution. Right or not? You remember this? Good. Now, in this code, imagine one more function is also there. Function sum. Sum के अंदर let console.log b d. Now again, where b equals to 50. Now देखो, if I call this sum, now देखो कैसा work करता. One execution content is there. Initially, it will have memory A. What it will have? A. What is original A value? Undefined. Then it will also have something called sum, na? Right or not? Sum is one function. Sum is one. Understand, ma? Whatever you needed for your program, it will write all those things before you execute. It will write all those things before you execute. That is memory of execution content. Now, if I run this code, what will happen, sir? A value, it will print undefined बराबर. After printing it, A value 50 है, so undefined remove करके 50 हो जाता. Now after that, you asked sum na. Now I am calling this sum na. When it is calling it sum, it will create again and another execution content. Why? This is for the sum. This is for the. Now in this sum, can anyone tell me how many variables are there in the sum? How many variables are there in the sum? One. What it will print output, sir, here? What it will print, sir? And same logic, na? This inner one is called local execution content. What is it called? Local execution. Bahar one is called global execution content. What is it called? Global. So, sir, how do your program knows which one to run first, local or global? So, to run this all, my program will keep one stack. Whenever new value comes, first global execution, and then something called sum came. Then immediately it will add sum here on the top, because stack will push or pop on the top only. Now, stack have one problem called LIFO. LIFO means last in, first out. So automatically, sir, whatever comes last, some came last, but it will run first, right? Call stack maintains multiple execution contents. Local execution content, global execution content. ये पूरा एक maintain करता वो है call stack. What is it? Call stack. It's a stack which will run based on last in, first out. Any doubts? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, can you hear me? Is it clear, this one? Online, does anyone have any question on this call stack? I hope it is clear, sir. Now, someone in the Hemant mentioned one lead code problem. Okay, let me bring it up. Okay, so you guys trying it lead code problems also? Have anyone here tried lead code? So I told you na, lead code 30 days of challenge. This is one of the challenge. देखो, प्रॉब्लम क्या है, तुम पढ़ो, you will understand. देखो the code. Read this code clearly. Write a function, everyone. Write a function that expects developers to test their code. It expects developers to test their code. अच्छा है. It should take any value. So my function should take any value. अच्छा, and my function is taking any value. Nice. and return an object. What it is returning, sir? Sir, see this. You are writing one function. That function is taking any value, right? And what it is returning, sir? See the tray object, na? Object of two functions. Object of बराबर लिखो जल्दी लिखो return one object वो ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर टू फंक्शंस है तो फंक्शंस का नाम देखो to be well not to be well so I will write it here two functions I'm returning it to be comma not to be any doubts still now see I written two functions na sir I read it till now only and I write it written two things to be not to be कोई doubt है no next line to be val accepts another value it accepts another value in return if the two values are equal to each other returns if two values are equal to each other okay sir what is to be is one function ma to be it will accept another value maybe value 1 value what is the original value val what is the original value val but to be is accepting another value na that is what in question they said okay and what it is returning returns true if both the values are same I will return val equals to val 1 if both are equals it will say true both are not equals it will say barabar but if they are not equal it should throw an error they are wrong so if it is not equal it should throw some error so I should not write directly instead I will say I will say return val equals to val1 question mark ternary operator true है तो true false है तो throw an error what is the error name not equal I am not thinking anything. I am just writing how they said. They said it to be value accepts another value and returns true if the two values are same. Dekho, it will return true if two are same. Else it will return one array. It will return one exception. Sir, can I write it something like if val equals to val one, return something else, return something. Yes. This is ternary operator. Instead of that, you can write if else also, na? Instead of ternary operator, you can write if else. Right or not? Good. Next, not to be. Same logic. But here, not to be will be reverse. Not to be. To be. And here, it will say not equals. If they are not equals, it should return true. Else, it should return an error equal. हो गया. What did you do, sir? I just write it exactly how they said me to write. Right? Can we run it, sir? Run. You need to sign up. Better anyway I will just copy this thing why because after sign up maybe it will gone sign in Okay, it's not gone. Nice. Now can I run this code, sir? Run. Run the code. Now I got it an error. Nice. Hmm. What is the error? Throw exception. Instead of writing throw, you should write it new error. That's it. Don't write it throw directly. Wrong answer. Case 1 to be is working correct. Case 1 to be null. Now even if you give null, it is saying it true only. Why it is saying it always true? Because I write it val equals to val. Val equals to val. Can you see that logic? Worst logic. Now right run. Oh, now also one wrong ray. Now value is empty. Output value, you should get an error not equal. But I got it here something called empty array. Why? It should return an error not equal. Then how can I do it? New error not equal. Only let's write directly. I should get it here not value. I should get it here error only. To create an error, you will write new error. Go here, run. Go here, JS new error. What if I did not write this new keyword? Will it work? Usually we will use that, but let's see. No. Throw new error. Throw new error. Throw new error. Run it. No, you can take it anything val1. Why? Because it's a local one value only. It's a local value only now, so you can write it like that. It's not a big deal. I will just try if logic. If maybe in ternary it's not working. return true, else return new error not equals not equal. Team logic. Not equals return true, else new error equal. Only case 2 it's getting wrong, Ray, because I'm sending the value. They are not equal, it should show throw an error. Throw an error. Now it is accepted. Perfect. Throw is not working directly in the console. Sorry, directly in the uh, ternary, because ternary have by default return. Throw only will return. If you write it throw in the ternary, it will say it like return throw. So now it is working code perfectly. See, same thing. Whatever they said, they asked me, I will do. I will just like taking one function inside two functions I took, and I am returning two functions here using this logic. Now, this is also example for closure. Do you know why? Because to be is one internal function, na? To be is one internal function, na? But inside the to be, you are checking it val and val1. But val is belongs to which function? Internal or outer? Val is belongs to outer. Val1 is internal. So val is outer, val1 is internal. So internal function, inner function can remember the outer function values. उसको बोलता closure. Online, are you getting my point, sir? Online, are you getting my point? Just to see the question clearly, you can able to write it, sir. How did I rotate in front of you? By seeing the question only, na? Just to follow the question clearly, you can able to do it very nice. The answer is this. Now in this, what you did, sir, there is one function val. Inside that, there is another function. Now, this function is having one val1. But inside this inner function, if you ask val, outer function value is coming. The inner function can remember the outer function value, can use it. And this is called closure. What is it called? Closure. Online, any doubts? Online, any doubts? Online, any doubts, ma? I hope no. Any other doubts now after this? Oh, see it. Ray, online, so many people are there na. Follow Ray or practice it. What about offline, sir? Splice. Array have one method called splice. Someone asked it like splice. Refresh. inspect, console, splice. ARR equals to 543. Now ARR contains three values. What are they? 5, 4, 3. If I write splice, ARR dot splice, it can take three arguments. How many it can take, ma? Three arguments. First one, if I give, where do you want to start? I will say 1. 1 means from the first index. From the first index. Can you see, can anyone tell me what is the first index there? What is the first index value there? 4, sir. If I give here from 4 and 3, both will be deleted. If you ask ARR, ARR will have only 5. If you just give one parameter, from that parameter till end, everything will be deleted. That is first logic. What if, sir, you give two parameters? Imagine ARR equals to, again, I will give 543. Now this time, if I write it here, ARR dot splice, I will say it like 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 बोले तो from the first index delete two elements. From the first index delete two. तो first index delete होता, second element delete होता. Deleted. Now if you ask ARR, that's what it is. What if you wanna add anything? You can write like this. From first element, delete two elements and add something, Raj. If you go here, I come, Raj. Is this clear, ma? How many elements you want? So total 3 arguments. First one is first starting index. Second one is how many delete count. Third one is inserting values. Whatever the values you want to insert, you will have. Any doubts online? Online or offline? Any doubts, ma? Hmm? If else, which doubt? If else. Now, how this if else if switch will work? If I write A equals to 25. If A is greater than 25, then I will write it like console.log. A is greater, else, else console.log A is not greater. This is basic if else. If else will check one condition. If the condition is true, it will go inside the if. If condition is false, it will go inside the else. Now, can anyone guess what will be the answer here? What is the answer here? A value क्या है? What is the condition there? A greater than 25. True or false? 25 greater than 25. True or false? False hai to else will work. In else, what did you write? So it will print A is not greater only. Doubts? No. The same logic, I can even try if else if else if else if. Now take this code. It's not JavaScript, it's Java actually, but don't worry, it was similar. Now Nico. What is here? If input value is 0, generator will become, but if input value is not 0, else again I will check in another condition. If input value is equals to 1, then it will work woman, gender. What if, sir, the value is not accepting either if or else if? Then automatically it will become else. Else and if else and will how they will work. First, it will check one condition. If the condition is true, barabar. In case if the condition is false, na, then again they will check another condition. If this condition is true, fine. Else what you will do, sir? They will find another one. Okay, again you will check the condition until you go for else. Are you getting my point, sir? Good. Everyone, a small notice, sir. Tomorrow the class is there. Tomorrow Sunday. Sir. Online. Online also, I hope you can clearly hear me. Tomorrow, the Sunday, you will have the class because you will have Pongal holidays. In Pongal, you will get some 2 days holidays now. So to compensate that, we will use it. Okay. Now, next, any other doubts? वो नया आ गया अभी तक all आ गया. Any other online? Any other? Online, any doubts, sir? No. Just a minute. Having 7:30. Yes. 11 కి ఉంది. 5 ఉన్నాయి నావి. ఈవినింగ్ ఉందని చెప్పారు కదా. ఈవినింగ్ కూడా తీసుకోమన్నారు, అందరు తీసుకుంటున్నా అన్నారు. కాదు, అందరూ మార్నింగే తీసుకుంటున్నారా? నాకు నిన్న సార్ ఏమని అన్నారంటే ఈవినింగ్ కూడా తీసుకోండి, అంటే అందరూ తీసుకుంటున్నారు అని చెప్పారు నిన్న అక్కడ మంచిర్యాల. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం లేవు మంచిర్యాల. 11 AM బ్యాచ్ కూడా ఇక్కడ కాదు కదా, అక్కడ 11 AM నాకు అసలు బ్యాచ్ లేదు. ఈ రోజు అయిపోద్ది బ్యాచ్ నాది. 11 AM డే ఇక్కడ ఫిక్స్. ఓకే, 2 PM కూడా నేను ఆలోచిస్తాను. అది 2 PM ఒకసారి కనుక్కొని నేను తర్వాత చెప్తాను. అక్కడ చెప్తాను, అది అక్కడే కదా ఉంది. గుడ్. నౌ someone is giving it. Can you give some overview of yesterday's class online? Good. Yesterday we discussed something called loops. I will give you one overview of loops so that you will get in a basic idea on the loops, sir. Now let me open it sharp. Loops in JavaScript. Loops in JavaScript works in a simple logic, sir, where you will write some condition, and if the condition is true, if the condition is true, it will run again. It will run again, and it will do some code. If the condition is false, it will end. This is actually now here is the condition is at the end or starting. See this here is condition at the starting or end, sir? अरे देखो रे, after code am I putting condition or before? Now people who are not thinking condition is at the end here. देखो पहला first time doing code. This is code. This is not condition. This is condition. If you know flowcharts condition will be in Rambus. Now this is condition. Is condition is at starting or ending? Ending. इसको बोलता है exit control. What is it called? Exit control. Now same code, if I do it like starting only, if I check starting only, and then I do the code, that is called, you know, entry control. What is it called? Entry control. The famous entry control are while and do while. Sorry, while and for. The famous exit control is do while. Now let me start one by one. First, we'll explain you what is while. Now see this while condition, how it is working. You will have something called while condition. Starting only you are checking the condition. Na? Nice. And now imagine the condition is true. It will do some code, and after that code is true, again it will go to the while condition only. Now if the condition is again true, what it will do? Again will come. This is called loop. What is it called? Loop. Because it will run again and again and again. Every time running is called one iteration. What is it called? Iteration. Now your program can do multiple iterations. Okay, multiple times it can report. But what if, sir, one time the condition is false? What it will happen directly? End. What it will happen? End. हो गया वो. Condition false है तो वो खत्म. This is called while. Same thing you can do while, but do while what you will do? First you will do the action. After doing the action, you will check the condition. If the condition is true, it will repeat the action one more time. Again, the condition is true, it will repeat. Again, the condition is true, it will repeat. Until the condition is false. If the condition is false, it will end. If the condition is false, it will. Online, any doubt, sir? Online, any doubts? No. Sir, same thing. We have discussed something called for also. In for loop, what it will happen, sir? This is the most interesting part, for loop. For loop will start the initialization. It will check the condition. It will execute something and then will do increment operator. If the condition is true, condition is true, it will increment it, and again it will check the condition. And again it will do the condition. It will be true. It will execute whatever the statements. Again it will check increment, and again it will be true. It will take the condition. Now, what if the condition comes as false? Automatically it will go to the end. But sir, there are different variations of for, such as for in, for off. For in and for off. For off means it will be used for arrays. It will be used for arrays. Each time variable will be one value. Each time it will be a value. Now for in, it will take it like an index. Usually people use for in for objects and for off for the array. For off for the array, for in for the objects. And I even give you examples for each and everything. Let's see for off. For off means, देखो, you will write it here something like this, one array. In that array, dog, cat, cow, horse, mouse, all are there. Now if I write it for one constant EL of animals, automatically first time EL will become dog, second time EL will become cat, third time EL will become cow, fourth time EL will become horse, fifth time EL will become mouse. So it will only run it for 5 times. It will only run it for 5 times. It will only understand it like starting from the zero index and ending at 5 every time plus plus. And what will do EL बोले तो that value. And what I'm printing EL dot to uppercase. तो dog capital में print होता, फिर cat capital में print होता, फिर cow capital में print होता, horse capital में print होता and mouse capital में print होता. उसके बाद for in will take it like a index value. That's why people use it for in for the objects. If you take it here, what key value is 1, the value is dog. Key value is 2, value is cat. Key value is 3, cow. Key value is 4, horse. Key value is 5, mouse. Now if I write it here, const key in. Then if I write it animals brackets key, animals of 1, animals of 2, animals of 3, animals of 4, animals of 5, it will come and will print the same output. Is this clear, ma? Anyone is there? Observe. Is this clear, ma, online? These are the things actually we did it yesterday, sir. Everyone just 5 minutes. Now, okay, online, let's be back. Okay, what are the next doubts, sir? Hmm, you can even ask for the Bootstrap, GitHub, SAS, CSS, HTML, Figma. Mainly, we are going with JavaScript anyway. If you want resources, na, there is one famous website I told always, which is Free Code Camp, where you can do JavaScript. Okay. Or I think I already told you this website called JS Hero. Did I? Okay. There is one website called JS Hero. If you go to this JS Hero, you can practice the code. Like if you go to here, start, then they will ask you simple questions. You answer them one by one, level by level. They will teach you all the, basic JavaScript. That is JS Hero. And free. These two are free only, 100%. There is one thing called javascript.info. Javascript.info. If you go to this website now, you can able to get any notes on the JavaScript. Javascript.info. I will go here, resources. I think we have one file called resources. In this resources, I will write it. JavaScript, free code camp, JS hero. What is the last one? javascript.info. There are some things like, W3 schools and Geek for Geeks, but W3 schools will give you old code. Don't use the W3 schools for everything. Okay. Someone is asking me, sir, when I fetch your code GitHub, I am unable to clone that. You can able to clone it also, actually. When someone is fork it, if you fork not fetch, if you fork my code, automatically you can able to clone that also, because it will become your own repository, and it will every day you can do git pull, you can able to pull it. Are you getting my point, sir? No. Any other doubts? These all are the websites I gave, Ray. Did you guys remember this Figma websites and all I told? Try it, Ray. Don't leave it. HTML I gave this website. CSS we have done so many websites. And any possible just to show once. Okay, they go. I will show you the fork one more time. Go to github.com. Go to github.com. Now I will see some code. Something like open source. Open source. What we can do. Top open source. I will just go. More stars. I wanted to clone. Yeah, I will see. You clone from mine. I will clone from someone's. Okay, so that you will able to get it. You will get it exactly. Okay, someone named Nomic AI. They created one repository called GPT for all. What is the repository name? GPT for all. And this GPT for all, I will just check it. Okay, that means learn large language models, LLMs locally. Okay, that's good. Then I will go here. I will check their code. Okay, this is having good code. It's having something nice. So what I can do, this is a Python code. If it is something JavaScript, I would love to see. Anyway, JS AI. Now, someone is created something called open SaaS. Then open source is a free something. Then what I will do, I will just go here. I will just click here, fork. See how many forks are there? 853 people forked it. Then I will go fork, and I am also keeping my name. What is the name I kept it? Open SaaS only. I can change it now. My fork of open SaaS. I just created fork for the open SaaS, and I will write it here, create fork. Create fork. That means some guy, something Vasplang created one website and they put it in their GitHub. I am actually forking them. So one guy put it here, open SaaS, and Prasad actually forked it. I just forked. Okay, Prasad forked it. Now what will happen? One connection will come. Now after making the connection, now here it became my open SaaS is my folder only na. I can clone it na. Now देखो, copy the link. Oh, sir, how you are cloning it? ये मेरा है. You can clone anyone's, but if I clone my ones, good thing is I can able to download it. I can able to pull it all the times. Now I will just go here. I'll just go new folder. I will just create it here. Some new folder. Open SaaS. And I will just open it up. And here I'm just going to terminal, new terminal. Now here, git space, clone space, link. ये मेरा link है. Now if I do, see I got it complete my repository. Now what you did, sir? देखो, someone open SaaS guy. Then here I created one repository. This is fork repository. Sorry. This is fork repository. Now from this fork repository, I'm doing clone so that I will get local system. I got the local system. If tomorrow, if this guy changed one more thing, in his system, he will change it na. He will push it na. And you know what I will do? I will just sync it. If I sync it, it will change it in my fork na. Then I will do pull. Then it will come. This is how actually workflow will work in real time. Someone will push the code, you will sync it, you will do the pull, and you will get the everyday code. And now I got it, the complete code here. I can able to run this particular one if I want it. Anyway, I'm not doing it. Here देखो ये पूरा दे दिया है वो ऐप है ब्लॉग है पूरा दे दिया. Now what I can do is I can even do it something called git pull. Now first you need to connect. Git is not repository. There is no git only. Git init git add dot. Okay. And git commit dash m something my data then git remote add origin then okay sorry git remote add origin then after this git push git push dash u origin. No need of push, right? It is my thing na. Yeah, if you want it you can able to push it also if you want it like to update, but is actually already there. Okay, git push dash u origin main. No, it's already there. So first what you have to do, git pull, git pull. It will pull everything. It is pulling all the things, whatever is there from there to here. Simple. Git pull remote main. It will pull everything from the main. Or git why remote is not working. Git pull origin main. From refusing to match unrelated histories. What? But every time you will just pull it, sir, push it, sir. Something like that. Are you getting my point, sir? Online, is it clear, ma? Yeah. I have forked all the codes from your GitHub. And in the future, if you delete the codes, will my codes also will be deleted? No. Connection will be deleted. The moment I deleted, na, your connection also will be deleted. But still, whatever the last updated code will be there, that will be there. If you see, just because you forked doesn't mean it will get always update. If you remember, while I explained you this class, fork last time I forked with one of my another GitHub. Now I don't know whether you remembered it or not. If I go here GitHub, now here if I go 9 a.m. full stack 9. Now if you see this guy updated it. Now this guy, when I explained you the code at the time I did this, right? Right or not? But whether it is always staying update or not, how do you know? Click here, sync for. Oh, this is Prasad Big DP one only. Not. I want it like I want it like in secret coder also something full stack 9 is there. Did I forked it or not? Secret coder think forked. Okay, I forgot it, I think. If you clone it na, see, if you fork it something, it will come like this ma. Dekho. If you fork it something, now the code is like 9 months. Do you think the code is not updated from 9 months? No. I have to click here and contribute. See, my repository is actually out of date. Every time I have to update it. That is called sync. See, this is the final code. Then after you sync now if that guy deleted also, it's fine. But always you have to sync. Just because you fork, automatically code will not update. You have to sync it. But auto sync can be done using some kind of tools, but it's better to sync manually. Someone, sir, while cloning it, getting this error, HTTPS is not recognized as an internal or external command. When you are cloning it now, you will always take this HTTPS copy and you have to write it here, git space clone space this command, this link, then it will work. If you don't put this dot git, it will get that error. Take copy this whole link. You should copy this link, not this link. ये अलग है, ये अलग है. Any doubts? Doing this only you got error. I don't think so. HTTPS. If git is there, actually you will get it. Try it one more time, check clearly. If you're still getting it error, push it in Telegram, that error. Okay. Push it in Telegram, that particular one screenshot, I will check it. Online works also, whoever are there in the online, whatever the doubts you have, bring it, ma. I'm happy that some people are not having any doubts, but good. Sir, when I try it in my VS Code to GitHub, it is telling email is not verified. You should write your email, sir. I think I don't know whether you remember it or not. Git space config space dash dash email. You remember git space config space dash dash global user dot email. You should give your email ID and username. If you give that now, it will work. First time you should give your email ID. Okay. And at that time, when you give your email ID, when you try to push now, what will happen? It will go to the browser and it will actually ask you authorize. If you click on authorize, then it will be pushed. Then onwards, it will not ask. Mention it exact error what you are having it, screenshot, so that I will try. Online also any doubts? Any doubts? Sir, I have one doubt. In my lab, my office mails linked with Git. Isn't it a problem? I don't think so, no. But the point is, don't link with like until or unless it is necessary. Why? Because if you may link with your office mails, that office people will also understand, also knows that it won't be a problem if it is chota one, but later it will be Teams mail linked. So now, but I'm trying to Gmail. Oh, your Teams mail is already linked, but you are trying it for Gmail one. You should able to remove it, sir. If you just change it your user.email dash dash global, try it. It will work mostly. Okay. Try to change it. Check it on change git config mail. You will able to find it. Git config mail. Try it. It will work. But you have to change that same thing for GitHub also. GitHub also you have to create it with the Gmail only. Then only they both will work. Good. Any other doubts? Online, any other doubts? No. I hope this one actually clears good. Now we have tomorrow class. Tomorrow is important. We will start something called DOM. If you follow this similarly, if we really persist in the same order, like actually till now we are going in a clarity. If you do it in the same clarity for the next 2 weeks, most of your things will be done. The next two things are crucial. 1 week we will have DOM. We will do more DOM practice. Then 1 week we will have asynchronous JavaScript. We will do something APIs, fetch, promises, and all. So that you will get a better idea. Third week, anyway, we will do some projects. We will do some kind of extra things which will complete. Mostly in 3 weeks, your course will be done of this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now, after that course, you will have React and the Node according to the full stack journey, as I told. If my courses comes like based on the batch schedule, it will be there. If my React courses starts, you can continue, or else you can join any other React courses or by anyone also. Okay, there isn't anything problem with it. Are you getting my point, ma? Yeah. And as I told, starting you can do parallelly React and Node also if you want it. That will actually reduce your work by 1.5 months. But if you are like, no, I will focus only one thing, guys, then go for React. But if you are like, okay, I can manage, then go for Node and React parallelly, and within 1.5 week, within 1.5 month after this month, you can able to finish it both in a nice way to get the job. Okay. Online, I already got React class from Jan 23rd, sir. That will be so good because by Jan 23rd, na, most of the classes which we do, which will do this particular JavaScript will be done. Most of the things which we needed, which you guys needed, 99% will be done of the JavaScript by Jan 23rd. Because we have it something Pongal holidays in the middle, it might work, but might not work, but mostly it will be done. So you guys will have a better clarity actually when your React batch will start. See, that is complex. My point is, we can't exactly tell when my React class starts, but okay, if my class starts, you can come there. It follows with three sessions. See, total 3 groups. Your full stack journey. One is basic front end, which is HTML, CSS, JavaScript with UI. One is React. One is backend and databases. Now, you might get it like from three different faculties. You might get it like one from one faculty, one from two from another faculty, or you might get it like three from mine also. I'm not sure. See, I also teach React in this Narasheti. But if my React batch starts at that time, if based on the demands, if my React batch starts, then automatically you can come to my React batch. Is it clear, ma? Yeah. Are you all getting my points are online? Yeah. Okay. That's it for today, sir. Thank you all. Yeah. And we'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye. How to select your batch after registering initially for one? Registering initially for one. I didn't get it. Your question, Shiva. I didn't understand, Shiva. Offline, if no doubts, you can leave, sir. Arey, offline, no one asked any question only, re. Like from Jan 23rd, one batch starts. Yeah. If you register for that, you go for that. In case after that my course also starts, you can, if you want it, like you can even stop it after a week. But once you join in that, after 1 week, demos are over, then you should able to fix with that only. Until demos are over, you have a choice. Okay. Yeah. If we not register Jan, another mentor. If we are not registered that Jan 1, you will have another React class. Mostly every 15 days, you will have one React class. How to fresh mind to build the logics. Logic building, I will teach you, sir. Don't worry. We will do DOM na. In the DOM, I will teach you the logic building. Don't worry. I will teach you clearly the DOM. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank